So I don't have any points of interest here, and that's fine. I can view my map. Oh, look, I can just randomly create a new poi, and oh, look, I have a new poi. Go to the map. Oh, look, it's still there. Refresh the page. Oh, look, it's still there. Well, not anymore. I'm going to remove the marker. And then manage your poise. Nobody there. So, why did I do this? I was bored. That's right. I built the front end, the back end, all the REST calls, all the interactivity, everything else because I was bored and I needed a challenge. And I started at like 8:30 in the morning yesterday, Saturday morning. And then, well, I don't know, around 10:30 or so was done with everything. I checked in the code around that time. And I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. My actual, what I just showed you is everything. But it's still a lot. And the kind of why I built it was I was trying to use Google Maps to effectively do what I did here, which is just randomly add a new point of interest. And that's all I wanted to do because I wanted to be able to say, hey, here's the point of interest, here's some point of interest, and then share that with somebody. And I couldn't because Google Maps wanted to be stupid. It wanted me to create a dev account. It wanted me to go through a mile, just tons of docs and go through a bunch of BS and add layers and just do a lot of things that just seemed really stupid for something so simple. And you know what? It was easier just to recreate Google Maps, a simplified version of it, than it was to actually use Google Maps. And so I would like to thank the Leaflet team and OpenStreetMaps for that data. Made it a lot easier because rendering the entire planet is like 196 gigs of RAM is what it takes, and I'm going to have to do that to get the dark theme that I want, but not today. Uh, Either way, it works. It fits my use case. It does everything I want to do. I could literally just deploy this today or tonight. Not tonight. I'm too tired. I'm not going to mess with the deployment for the first thing tonight. But yeah, it's was surprisingly simple, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. My problem now is I do not believe that it will actually be of value. And let's just remove that marker because I have no idea what I should do with it now. Just random cities that I added because it was fun and I wanted to share. But yeah, this is what happens when I'm bored and I have all this technology in my head. But here's the deal, I didn't record a single moment of this because I couldn't. I wasn't allowed to. You see, I had Crunchyroll in the TV, and so while I'm programming up here, I actually stayed up upstairs here on the couch the entire time, and I had Crunchyroll rolling on the TV because I wanted just something silly, something stupid to have as background noise. And unfortunately, um, my desire to do a Twitch stream of me doing this failed hard because A, nobody showed up to this Twitch stream, and B, Twitch does not like it when it has audio in the background. And so I that was not a possibility for me. Like to thank anybody who did show up. Thank you. But I am I have to be conservative and careful about what my background audio is because I could get in trouble with the copyright police, and I don't want that. So I got to be respectful of that. I also don't want any strikes against my channel or against my Twitch account because that would suck. So what am I gonna do with this now? I have no idea. I think I kind of merged this into another app that I was already working on for myself. It was supposed to be a membership app for my website, gamedev.com. It's not up yet. I haven't thrown this up yet. But the big issue there is that I don't think it has any actual value outside of the thing that I was, you know, it was just for me. It was scratching my own itch. So to scratch my own itch, I got up at 9:30, started working, worked until 10:30, and managed to do the back end database, the front end mapping and Slippy map stuff, the front end REST Ajax fetch calls and all that fun stuff to add and delete markers and do all that fun stuff, and as well as the back end Python stuff to do the REST calls and just be able to serve it like this. As you can see, I'm on localhost port 8000, which is home of Django, and works pretty well. Django 5, actually. They did a recent update, so I made sure to update as well. Uh, Sadly, their new stuff does not work as well as they claim it does. The asynchronous events and signals just doesn't really work, especially with the Django All-Auth, which is my go-to for authentication. Someday, the All-Auth source code will be of higher quality and actually, I'm not going to get into that. It's one of my gripes, but it's after 8. I should probably just post this and go to bed, or at least start thinking about winding down for the night. But I've been thinking a lot about the YouTube comments that I've been getting. I've been watching those flow in. In fact, at one point, I even had a running total up on my one of my screens downstairs, and I was just staring at it and watching it go up, and watching my follower count go up, and I was just like, wow. Because in my head, I've got Uncle Ben's quote, right? With great power comes great responsibility. I don't want to fail anybody. And so I've been thinking about some of the comments that I haven't replied to yet. Don't worry, I'll get to you. And probably make a few videos of that effect. My girlfriend mentioned that she was worried about me. Sweet dreams, my dear. And kind of nice to have somebody care about me, you know. But she mentioned that she's still worried because she knows I'm under a lot of stress right now. She's worried about me burning out, and she's worried about me burning out because I'll wake up at 8:30 on a Saturday and work till 10 on things like this to build this for the first time and get it working for no other reason than because I've got the idea and I want it out of my head, so I have to evict it so it doesn't live rent free in my head by building the thing because that's the sort of person that I am. And it's weird because a lot of people don't have that kind of productivity. And tomorrow will probably be a very boring day. I'm probably just going to do what I normally do on Mondays. But I had a productive weekend and that feels good. So, oh well. I don't know how productive it is. I don't know how useful this will be. And to be honest, the points of interest right now are literally just name, latitude, longitude, and an ID, which I'm. Oh, that's right. I need to clean up because right now I'm using duplicate mapping on the client side. But it's easy and it works, and I'm wondering, what could I add to it? What would make it useful? Like, with the ability to just simply say, here's a map with some points of interest, make this public, and share that. Would that be useful to people? Or is it just kind of a private map thing? That's what it is right now, just a private map thing. I don't know. I don't know if it has any value or any worth, but it's well, not a lot of code. It's a day's worth of code. Well, technically 2 days worth of code because I was working for a while. But I don't know. I had fun. I built it, and now I'm done. And now I've just got that satisfied feeling of okay, it's done. I can stop thinking about it I'm not going to be haunted by this anymore. What's next?